We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue. We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. This is taken at the 3. And he'll return this one all the way onto the other side of the field.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Here we go. Sweetie! 56! Sunday!
Wentz now on first down. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Now a two-time 1,000-yard rusher for the Bears. This is Jordan Howard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
They don't want to waste this outstanding field position on this opening drive as they come up on third down. Now Wentz. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. Never ideal conditions in the snow for a kicker, but the first test on the opening drive, he passed it.
He certainly did. You know what the unit told me was their biggest issue playing in the snow? You just worry about something getting in your eye as the ball is snapped, and then you might miss it, and there goes 3 points off the board.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Haskins and the Redskins come up first and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They run with Adrian Peterson, the second active leading rusher in the NFL. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a 6-yard loss on the play, and it'll make this a second and long.
We own them. We own them. 4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic. Silver. Mike's 47. Ball trot. Check.
On second down, here's Haskins. And a diving grab. I think he got that, yes. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end.
Get ready.
First down, here's a run with Peterson. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Up front, the struggles continue for this offense among the line. What can they do? Change the play calling? What?
I think part of that, yes, changing some of the play calls, some screens, some draws, some misdirection. You want to run any type of a play that will influence these guys to continue to get upfield and find a way to use that against them and slip things in behind them. So some quick passes could work as well.
That one good for 26 and a first down from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Brings up 3rd down. Check 53 is mine. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
They'll run it. Here's Peterson. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
They'll run on 1st down. Peterson. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game. And that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Redskins have taken the lead. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Motion.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him, and I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills, and that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills, but they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down.
Check 3.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. Adrian Peterson off to the races. 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson, 79 yards. And the Redskins get the quick strike touchdown. Hopkins with the extra point. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's the Redskins in possession of the football, as we'll see one following the score on the final play before break. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness. Maybe a second fake, some double moves.
Now Howard stripped. He lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. If you got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
On play action, Haskins. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 22 yards there, a first down. Haskins and the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Here's Peterson. He's got it on the draw. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Second down, Haskins looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, and it's 3rd and short.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. That pick hurts a little extra because it was 3rd down. You were already in field goal range.
You know what he's going to hear all night, all next week? Situational football. Understand what's going on, because you expressed it perfectly. 3 points were in their hip pocket. They had those. Now those went by the wayside. You cannot make those kind of mistakes.
It's what you call a rookie mistake. 14 yards there on an Eagle 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running with Howard. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the 2nd level.
Solid.
Mike 55. Smooth. Let's see what you got. Hey, check Mike.
Hey, empty.
From the gun on third down, Wentz. And he connects with Ertz. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 43. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 10 yards there and an Eagle first down.
Sunday.
55 to Mike. Check 50.
Hey, Zoo.
Hey, watch the screen.
Throwing on first is Wentz. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball. It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
36. Man, I got you. Watch 36. 36 to Mike. Bring it. Mike 36. Mike 36. Watch the pass.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Throwing is Wentz. And Sanders has got it complete. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Here we go. I got him.
From the gun, it's a give to Peterson. The 20. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Big gains in succession. Last one was over 20. This one over 30. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Haskins on first down. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen has been pretty sensational.
pitch. The ball's loose. And the Redskins scoop it. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time.
All these years we've been watching the game, I start to get the sense that whenever it rains out, those guys who have to touch the ball and carry it, they're extremely resentful about that weather.
Yeah, I'm just happy I'm not resentful that we have a roof over our heads. I know that much.
Yeah, maybe we won't fumble our play sheets here as we just saw the fumble happen on the field.
This pass caught with the 4. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They come out here in the eye. They've been in the red zone 3 times in this game and have not scored a single point. Can they break through here on 2nd and goal? On the ground, Geis. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Here's Haskins to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Rodney McLeod. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Now Wentz. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Wentz. And he's going to go down again. So we've reached halftime here in D.C. in our nation's capital with a home team, the Redskins, on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach. Appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that.
Adrian Peterson. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson with touchdown number 3 here in this game and 17 now on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead is up to 15 now.
Makes the score Redskins 21, Eagles 6.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Again, it's Howard. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. Room here to run. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
And an Eagle first down.
A good run by Jordan Howard, and now another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it. Wentz. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. 7 yards there on the first down screen play. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Throwing now is Wentz. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
Enough takes a start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Eagles coming up here on a 3rd and long, so Wentz and company with some work to do after the sack.
Hey, box truck, box truck.
36. I'm here all day. Block 36. 36 to Mike. Here we go. Here we go.
Tyson.
Mike 36.
From midfield, here's Wentz. Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
I'm not sure, Brandon, we've seen a sloppier played game this year for a team on offense. Turn it over 4 times and expect to win? No chance whatsoever. And look, I have no idea what the ratio is about turning over 4 times and how that correlates to winning or losing, but I'll guarantee you, it's not very good.
And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the first down run. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
How about his performance last week? Over 200 yards. I think his decisiveness, one cut and he goes, that's what's really made him pile up the yardage.
And the yardage he piled up last week, easily honored with NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
I would have voted for him.
Again, Peterson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On 1st down, this is Geis. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And he's got his man on the out route. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Redskins are able to stretch the lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the end.
Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson scoring a touchdown against his former mates. And the Eagles get a score closer. Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that will get him one closer.
Eagles 13.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They've really distanced themselves. They have put the pedal to the metal, I guess, so to speak.
So definitely have them in the rearview mirror, don't they? I mean, you're exactly right. Being able to string together these drives that end up in points, it's almost like a run in basketball to create that distance, and they're on a really big-time one right now.
It becomes contagious, doesn't it?
It absolutely does, because oftentimes it translates to your defense as well, because they're excited about getting the ball back for their offense that's playing so well.
Well, they are clicking right now.
Check Mike 47. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
On 2nd and 11 now. Haskins. And he's going to lose yardage here, as they will switch ends as time is run out on this 3rd quarter of play. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. They go play action with Haskins. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Zach Brown racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. On the return, Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
At this stage, this drive's got to be touchdown or bust because you need 2 of them.
And if I'm the offensive play call,
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. Well, they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zach Brown, he's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 29 yards. 1st down. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for an Eagle 1st down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Right back to Sanders on 1st down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the 31, Wentz being checked, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Montez Sweat able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Got a man. He finds Sanders. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 15-yard line. Wentz toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
Rock 36. 36 to Mike.
Trey 15. Trey 15.
Mike 36.
Sunday.
36. Oh, you got D.
Hey, Charlie.
Shit.
Hey, Ford Tokyo.
Back to the air on 2nd down. Wentz. And he goes into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they're now just an extra point away from getting back within 1 score. Okay, so they got the score. Do you go for 1 here and save the possible 2-point conversion for later?
I think you do, because if you go for 2 here and you don't get it, that's deflation.
Yeah. Now
you wonder why you're even going for it. Take the easy one now and come back and try and get it later.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Short boot, taken at the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Zach Brown. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Lefty, lefty.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as he'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Monte Nicholson picks it. Well, that puts a little bit of a wrinkle in their comeback bid.
Yeah, everything had turned around for them, hadn't it? I mean, things were now going their way. But you did mention it's a wrinkle in their comeback bid. It's not the death knell for them by any stretch, but now they've got some extra work to do in order to climb all the way back.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 17 yards that time and a Washington first.
Watch the screen.
They run again on 1st down. Peterson. And he'll take this for a short gain on what will prove to be the final play of this ball game. So hail to the Redskins as they get the victory here. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being
All right. Get moving, men. I don't want to see anyone walking around. Winners do not walk. Let's see some hustle out there today. We got a big game this week.
Set up. 10-2 stop. Come on, set. 18 gate. Hit it. Here we go. Fire. Ready. Get it. On the set. Shoot. Set. Go. Down. 60 orange. Ready. Set, ready. 10 to hut. Ready.
You have got one more opportunity. Let's go for gold.
Now.
Hey, man, that was great. I mean, you had a great day today. The game is really starting to slow down for you,
Go
isn't
now.
it?
18
I can't wait to see what you're going to do on Sunday. Good job.
Let's go. 90 Wolf. Set, go. Ready. 8 read. Leaf River. Ready, set. Head up. Ready, 70, Indy. Hit it. Here we go. 60 Outlaw. Fire. Here we go. Set. 60 Pittsburgh. Get it. Play up. Set up. 30 base. Shoot. Come on, set. 10-2 stop. Go. Got it. Ready. Here we go. 18 Gator. Say hut. Ready, break. Now. Set. 15 Lonnie. Set, go. Down. 50, plant. Leaf river, leaf river. Set, ready? 60 orange. Head up. Let's go now. 10 Lobo. Hit it.
All right. Small steps in the right direction. That's what we've been talking about. And you know what? Today you took a lot of those small steps. I'm proud of you. Keep it up.